Hello, hello, and welcome back to Mishmas. I have no idea what day this is. I'm completely losing track. Maybe day 5, maybe day 6. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when this is going up. But today we're going to be talking about the brand new M Cosmetics The Magic Hour collection. So it is comprised of a blush, this beautiful guy here. It is also comprised of a 6-pan eyeshadow palette, really gorgeous, and then 3 lip products. There's an Infinite Lip Cloud, a True Gloss, and a brand new like lip serum type situation in a stick. What is this called? Actually, I think this is called a lip luminizer. I threw out the box because it was trash day and I wanted to get the recycling out. Anyway, and it's not on here, but I think this is a lip luminizer. Everything will be down below in the description box, including what else is on my face. And I did want to mention that M Cosmetics was kind enough in sending me all of these pieces in PR to share with you guys, and I am so excited to do so. And I have all the makeup on my face that I need up until the point of blush. I have some contour, I have some foundation, powder, concealer, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna dive right in. So this beautiful baby, it looks like a baked formula, and it definitely looks like a blush with quite a bit of sheen. Let's go ahead and do a swatch. And here is the blush. Ooh. Very pretty. It actually, well, at least on my hand, it seems to give a little bit more impact than I thought it would just looking at it in the pan. You know what I mean? In the pan, it just looks kind of like a pale peach, but here I feel like I see a little bit of heat going on. I'm going to use my Chikuhodo GSN 4 brush. I'm going to dip right into this guy and pick up that much product and just start applying it to my cheek. I'm wondering if, this can double as blush and highlight because it is so sheeny. It has such a beautiful reflect. Hey, that's pretty. I really thought it was going to be possibly a little bit too pale for my skin tone, or, I would just want to use something else maybe to like pop on the apples of my cheeks, but this actually warms up quite a bit there. Yeah, maybe it's like the reflect that I'm seeing in the pan, but I really thought this was going to be a lot more pale than it is. This is a really beautiful like peachy tone, and the sheen of it is very soft, and there's like a slight kind of like shiftiness to it. Oh, it's really pretty. I do think if you want to skip the highlight step after using this product, you totally can. You totally can, unless of course you want to put it on other parts of your face. But at least for the cheek area, I feel like this does double duty. So as I'm applying this to my other cheek, I do want to mention that when I first, what is that? Oh, here. When I first looked at this collection, when I first opened up the box and looked at the marketing and the colors and the whole color story, I thought immediately, I was like, wow, this would have been a lot better as like a spring release because it is so peachy, pinky. It's very light, and you'll see when we kind of dig into the eyeshadow palette. So that was my first thought when I looked at this collection. But now that I've had it a little while and I've been swatching it or whatever, this now is to me like the perfect starter makeup set, I feel like, for a young lady. And I feel like when I was younger, my mother did not want me to wear makeup. She just didn't think it was necessary. And I feel like this is something like we could have agreed on. Like, Mom, I really, really want it. And I could see her like agreeing to this collection because the packaging is very pretty. It's very subdued. The colors in here are very, very subdued. They're very, very natural. They're very, very feminine. And I feel like if you have a young lady in your life who's maybe just starting out with makeup, this could be like the perfect starting place. Just a natural kind of like blush with like a little bit of sheen to it. This eyeshadow palette, which is what we're going to dig into right now with these beautiful like pinky colors. There's some satins in here. There's some mattes, but there's nothing, too difficult to work with. There are no pressed glitters or anything like that. So now when I look at this collection, I just feel like this would have been something when I was like much younger, just would have been dying for, like in high school, like 14 or 15, I just would have been like dying for this makeup collection. So anyway, let's go ahead and play with the eyeshadow palette. So it comes in this beautiful package. This is actually like the M Cosmetics logo, and it's just kind of turned on its side. And this is like a hard plastic, and this is made in Italy, as is this blush. So this is called the Divine Skies eyeshadow palette. And here we have beautiful layout of 6 shades, 3 mattes, 3 shimmers. There's a mirror on the inside. And did anyone else ever play Trivial Pursuit? But this reminds me of the wedges that you would stick into that Trivial Pursuit piece. Anyway, let's move on to the eyeshadows. Let me do some swatches actually for you. So I'm gonna swatch starting at this matte kind of pinky peachy shade and go in clockwise direction. So here are the first 3. Look at how pretty that shade is. And then here are the next 3. These feel really soft, very, very smooth. And at least according to these swatches, they look nicely pigmented. So those are the 6 eyeshadows. All right, I'm gonna give my BK Beauty brush a shot. This is the number 202 eye blending brush. And I'm gonna go into this lightest shade over here, the matte shade. And I'm going to apply this pretty much all over the lid. All right, very nice. Nice pigmentation, nice application. It doesn't look patchy or anything. I think it blends out really, really nicely. Nice. Let me go ahead and finish up the other eye. All right, nice wash of color all over the lid. Let me go ahead and use this deeper matte shade over here, and I'm going to use like my Worker 1 brush. I want something just a little bit flatter. And I'm gonna add this to my outer corner and then drag it in through my like socket line area, just following my eyeball. I feel like this shade is a lot brighter and warmer than it appears in the pan. So I'm using this one right here, and it looks just a little bit more nude to me, but on the lid, I feel like it looks more like fiery. All right, next I have to use this shimmery peach shade because it has like a gold shift to it. It just looks incredible. So I've got my W21 brush. I'm gonna go into this peachy shimmery gold shade. And I'm gonna put this all over my lid. Ooh, pretty. I think placing that color next to some really warm peachy shades really brings out the gold in it. I feel like I see the gold more than the peach. I'm gonna take that same W21 brush and go into the matte brown shade here and just add this to my outer corners here. And I'm gonna grab the original BK Beauty brush, the number 202 brush. I'm gonna go into this shade here. I'm just, just a little bit on the tips of the bristles, and I'm gonna drag that in through my socket line, following my eyeball here, and then blend it up a little bit. I think I want like just a little bit more brightness on the inner corner, so I'm gonna go into this light shimmery shade, and I've got my Refer number 13 brush here. I'm just gonna brush some right in there and drag it a little bit onto my lid. And just for good measure, I'm taking a clean G34 brush from Esam and just dragging it over the eyeshadow, making sure it's blended out. All right, well, that is it for the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go and just add a little bit of eyeliner, I think. Yeah, maybe just a little bit of eyeliner, mascara, and I'll be right back to play around with the lip products from this line. All right, I am back. Let's go ahead and move on over into lips. So I'm really curious about the lip luminizer because this is new to the M Cosmetics line, and this is in the color Magic Hour. And when I swatched it, you can see I like smushed it totally, like really smushed it down. So it's very, very soft, and it almost has like an oil in lipstick kind of formula because it is so soft, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. It feels so good. Super, super comfortable. I probably should have ended with this lip product because now I have to take it off and put the other ones on, and I don't want to. So I just had to pull out a couple of lip products that actually reminded me of this lip luminizer. The first one is the Clé de Peau Refined Lip Luminizer, and I just happened to pull out the color 1 Old Rose. This one, it definitely has like a very similar texture, but it's not quite as like soft. I don't feel like I crushed crushed the tip of it when I started to swatch it. That's the Clé de Peau one. And then the other one is the Chantecaille Lip Sleek. And this one I remember I thought was very, very soft too. Let's see. There's the Lip Sleek. And this is in the colorway Lychee. Yeah, you can even see, I think this one is like the softest of the three. Yeah, and you can see it's like the most like oily out of the three also. I think that's probably why it's the softest. But anyway, just thought I would compare those other two lip products for you in case you were curious. So next I'm gonna try the Infinite Lip Cloud. And again, this is in the color Magic Hour. And these are her like velvety mousse lip products. Let me just show you. So this is what the applicator looks like. It has that, it looks like a little seat in there. And then here is a swatch of it. So it has like decent lasting power, but it's not like a liquid lipstick that sets completely down and is completely transfer proof. It is pretty long lasting, but not like a liquid lipstick. And these smell like cupcakes. And it has this like soft matte finish. Really pretty. I don't wear these like mid-tone peaches very often, but very, very pretty, especially like this whole look all together. Very nice. So that is the Infinite Lip Cloud. Let me remove this and we'll move on to the True Gloss. All right, and here is the True Gloss in Magic Hour. I love this formula so much. It's like a very dense, pigmented version of a gloss, and I generally like sheer glosses, but there's something about this formula that is, I don't know, it's just really special. It's easy to put on. I love it. Oh, it's super smooth and nourishing, but it really feels like it hugs the lips. It really doesn't feel like it's gonna, you know, bleed or get messy or get on your teeth or anything like that. Do I have any teeth? No, it's really, really comfortable. I love this formula. And if you guys remember, I got all of the True Glosses when they released it, and I did a whole lip swatch video and I love them. And then a few months later, I did like a declutter of these guys. And I had noticed that like, I don't know, it looked like there was some like green around there. And I thought, oh wow, these are bad. And I remember thinking that they had gone bad fairly quickly. I didn't think I had them that long. And I had contacted M Cosmetics, and they said that that's actually the color of the like applicator that I was seeing. So I had already tossed mine out. So I don't know. Hopefully they changed the color of the applicator because it really looked like they were going bad. But that was their explanation for that. So just want to let you know, but I really do like this formula. It always, like no matter what the color is, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but no matter what the color is, it just looks like your lips, but better, despite the color. All right, so there is the Magic Hour collection from M Cosmetics. Thank you so much to M Cosmetics for sending over these beautiful pieces to me. I really like everything. I do think that the colors in the eyeshadow on my skin tone, or at least on my skin, warmed up quite a bit. I feel like I do see obviously a lot of peachy and pinkiness in this palette, but it really got almost to like an orange with this shade especially. Is it this one? Yeah, this shade especially. And I remember the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. The same thing happened with that palette too. So I don't like not like this look. It just is a little bit different from what I expected, but the shadows perform beautifully. I think they look really, really nice on the eyes. And like I said, you know, I think this is a very springy like collection, but I also think this is great for like a young lady or a young man starting out and looking for some makeup. I think these would be great holiday gifts. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you are loving Mishmas, don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.